Hi there, fellow sea glass lovers. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jackie, and in today's video I'm going to show you 10 ways you can tie two pieces of art together to make them kind of similar. And the reason I've done that is that I made these two pieces of art for the same person. And sometimes when you have two pieces of art in the same household, you just kind of want them to hang together or tie together and look kind of similar. So let me give you 10 ideas for how you can do that. And I really hope it spurs your creativity when you're creating your sea glass mosaics. So number one was I picked two frames that were identical. And I painted them up with the same color so they're the same size, same shape, and same molding around the outside of the frame. So the second thing that's similar about these two pieces of art is the subject matter. They're both scenes along the Bay of Fundy. So the scene on the left here is Hopewell Capes, which is in New Brunswick, while the scene on the right is Cape Blomidon, which is in Nova Scotia. So both beautiful Bay of Fundy scenes. And the people that I made this for both grew up in the Maritimes and quite loved the scenes along the Bay of Fundy. Now the third thing that I did was I put quite a nice piece of driftwood in each piece. So there's the piece of driftwood in the Hopewell Capes piece, and there's the piece of driftwood in the Blomidon piece. And the fourth similarity you'll see there, I've got two inukshuks that are made out of sea pottery, and there I've got two inukshuks that are made out of sea pottery. A fifth similarity that you're going to see here is the sun. I went through a lot of my large white pieces and I found two half moon pieces of sea glass. These are both kind of half bottle bottoms, and they're the two that I could find that are the most similar to each other, and they both provide the focal point for the sun. Another similarity you're going to see here are three birds in the sky. So using my cobalt blue sea glass, I made three birds in the sky on this piece, and then three birds in the sky on this piece. And you don't want them to be exactly the same. So even though I have the suns are situated in the same place in both pieces, I really wanted the birds to be on opposite sides. So on the left in the Hopewell Capes piece, and on the right in the Cape Blomidon piece. So a seventh similarity here is that I did a little bit of painting on sea glass. So in the Cape Blomidon piece, I painted three little roofs with aqua-colored paint, and then painted on a couple of chimneys on each one, or a chimney on each one. And in the Hopewell Capes piece, I did three little shorebirds, and then painted on their beaks and their eyes. And this just adds a little bit of interest. I don't have a ton of aqua sea glass, so doing a few little painted pieces of sea glass there just adds a point of interest in both pieces. Another thing that ties these two pieces together are these big pieces of sea pottery that I used. I used two big pieces of sea pottery in this one on Hopewell Capes, and I used another two pieces in my Cape Blomidon piece. And these are pieces of sea pottery that have some color still left on them. They're really cool pieces of sea treasures that I've found along the way. And the ninth way that I tied these two pieces together is with the rocks. So when I was picking out what I wanted to use for rocks, for both pieces I picked out a similar mix of rocks. So I've got the three white rocks, the rock with a hole in it, some similar colored rocks, some similar shaped rocks, and each one has a little bit of that purple amethyst. You can find quite a bit of amethyst along the shores of the Bay of Fundy, so I want to include a bit of that as well. So if you look at my pile of rocks in my Cape Blomidon piece, they're all very similar in terms of makeup and size and quantity. And that really helps tie these two pieces together as well. And the 10th little detail is the sailboat. Both pieces have a tiny little sailboat, and it's a white piece of pottery with a brown sea glass hull on it. And this over here, this piece, similar size, similar shaped sail, and it just ties the two pieces together. So I really hope you found this interesting, and it does give you a few ideas in case you want to make two pieces that are kind of similar, how you can just take some strategies to tie the two pieces and make them hang really well together. So thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I hope you make it out to the beach, and happy sea glass hunting.